Okay, scrappers. Now, there's a reason I haven't recorded for a couple of days. Yeah, a couple of days. And the reason for that is I've been waiting for Robocraft to go into beta. It's been in beta for a day or two, I believe. And you might be thinking, if I've been waiting for it to go into beta, why didn't I play it as soon as it went into beta? Well, record it. It's because I've been, well, that's unfortunate, but I've been waiting to, it's more of, I've been testing out the update and whatnot, and the main change the update brought was Battle Arena, along with the name changes to the battles, but I'm still going to call them what I'm used to, as in what they've been called for 4 or 5 years now. So, Battle Arena, I've been testing, seeing what does and does not work well on it. And one thing I know that doesn't really work well for Battle Arena is the lasers. They work, but when it comes to destroying crystals, they're very inefficient. When it comes to destroying the crystals, it takes in the amount of damage your weapon does. So the lower the damage, the less efficient it is. Oh, and this is what we're using. Power Rex. What I have found to be effective is the plasma and rails. They're really good. Though I do feel like rails have been nerfed without them saying anything about it. And the reason I say that is because I played a couple of games with a rail bot that I've used, and they just seem to do very low damage. Normally it was easy to get top of the team with rails, but now I'm getting bottom of the team. 5 people, I'm always the last one. It seems like they have been nerfed supremely. And Teslas, I know they've been nerfed. Because they're definitely not as good as they used to be. Oh, and another thing they've done to Battle Arena. The match is no longer going to last more than 15 minutes. And the giant mushrooms are now capture points. Oh my god, this lag. It was just fine until I started to record. Oh, that's another change. This guy just reminded me. Nanos have been nerfed. They still heal for the same amount, but with nanos you used to be able to hold the right click button, which is a zoom for most weapons, and you can just stand there and not have to aim your weapons, but now you have to aim the nanos to heal people. Which I really like, because it seemed like being a medic before was effortless. All you had to do was pay attention to what's around you, and you were good. You used to just be able to hold down that right mouse button forever and not have to worry about moving your guns. I really like the capture points instead of the mushrooms. Because this update really just makes the game more battle-focused. before, when you had to attack the mushrooms, you were either hitting the mushrooms and just getting killed by enemies, or you would try and attack, well, yeah, pretty much the same thing, but still. You'd be attacking the mushroom and then get surprise butt sex from a Tesla, which is the main reason they've been nerfed. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I mean you used to die pretty freaking easily to them. This guy's gonna chase me pretty easily. I'm just gonna do as much damage as I can here before anyone kills me. This used to be with the old battle arena. I don't know if I did a video on that or not, but normally this would be full of crystals and you had to destroy them. But now it starts off empty. Up top, where you see the 23% and the 4%, as that fills up, the enemies get more crystals, or your team gets more crystals. As you fill up your energy, your orbital gun charges. When that fully charges, it destroys the enemy base. And instead of having to destroy their core to win, you just, when you destroy it, it gives you their energy. Don't think that guy's read the patch notes. Patch notes really nerfed those freaking... Oh my god. T-Rex on his back. Oh, and this bot was more of an art bot. And if any of you know where Power Rex is from, put it in the comments. Because I absolutely loved him. I'll just pretty much give you 2 hints here. He's from a game, and he is one of the hardest bosses to fight. But it was pretty fun to fight him. I'll just recapture that. Oh, another thing. Every 5 minutes, you know that crystal I was talking about the lasers were ineffective against? Every 5 minutes, one pops up. If the enemies destroy it, their power becomes equal with our power. Meaning if we're at 99 and they're at 2, they destroy that crystal, they're now at 99. Meaning it is very crucial to defend that core. Who is hitting it? Come on, we have 12 seconds. Just defend the core. Who is shooting it? Can't see them. One thing I do know is people need to learn how to use their spot. And when, well, you pretty much know what spotting does. It tells your whole team where the enemy is. If you've played water tanks, you are very familiar with this. And not very many people knows what their spot key is used for. See that red exclamation mark? That Sorry about that. That red exclamation mark tells me that I'm spotted. And as it fades away, I'm no longer spotted. That's not a very effective spot. But back to the spotting. The spot key is Q. and not very many people spot on this game. I don't know if it's because of the key itself, or they just don't feel like spotting. I'm gonna duck back. I'm taking way too much damage here. Thank you, medic. Oh, another thing. This shield, if it's up and you go in it, your guns are offline, and you get damage. Meaning you go in that shield, it's just a death trap. You get no benefits from it. EMP! Ugh. Come on, get up. That's one... My legs. That's one module that I really want, but the modules in this game are very expensive. Come on. Just heal me to the point where I get a leg back, and I'll be happy. Oh, there goes my medic. I think that's our medic? I don't know. All I know is that the Teslas very much needed that nerf. The rails, however, if they were nerfed, they didn't tell anyone, because it didn't say they were nerfed in the patch notes. And if it did, I read over it. All I know is they seem really weak. I'm going to go through the patch notes after this video to make sure I didn't miss anything. Because one thing I'm going to check is if they nerf the Proto Seeker. Yes! Wait! No! Give me a minute. Probably going to post 2 videos today. If he comes in here, it's just a death trap. He will constantly be taking damage. Gotta be ready to defend that core. He's dead. I like the point they make it very obvious of where it's going to spawn. Give me a minute! You said that last time. It's been a minute. Carrie doesn't. It's right here. Where is this getting hit from? See? Great example right there. They went from very much losing to 94%. Though since we still have the majority of the capture points, we can win this. Hello. And we win. Well, not yet, but still. Well, anyways, if you liked this video, hit the like button. If you hated this video, hit the dislike button. And if you did like the video, hit subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. I thought about making that the only battle, but I decided I'll do one more. Except for I'm not going to do Battle Arena, because those can take up to 15 minutes. These normally take 5 to 7, so I'll just do a basic mode. Or Team Deathmatch. I don't really see why they changed the name from Team Deathmatch and then frickin' Battle Arena. Though I do know this much of why they changed Battle Arena to normal mode. When Battle Arena had the umbrellas, or mushrooms, or whatever you want to call them, it wasn't really played all that much. So the reason they changed it to normal mode is when new people come to the game, they'll think this is a normal mode, game mode, so they're going to play it more. But here's where they still messed up. It's now called normal mode, but you still have to be level 5 to play it. And no one really questions it. But I'll be back whenever I'm in the battle, since this is taking a bit of time. Okay, I am back in the game mode. Well, in the battle. Average wait time, 21 seconds. Weighted time, 3 minutes 42 seconds. Something's very wrong. That is a very terrible bot. Although those are very tanky. Tank tracks, it is still recommended to have more than 2. Erasers. Weak bot. Equals a lot of damage. A lot more than you think you're actually doing. Oh my god. Move. I fought this guy earlier while using my rail bot. I'm gonna go send him a friend request. He did great in that battle. Matter of fact, he came on top from his team and my team, so I'm gonna congratulate him. It's been quite a while since I've seen a scorpion. I actually owned one before, on one of my older accounts. Matter of fact, my first account. Level 68. It's been 4 years since I played on the account. And because at that time, the game was repetitive, and I didn't really like it. And a lot of things weren't really being added or changed. Updates never really happened that often, so I stopped playing the game. And then when I got back on the game with this account. So much has changed. I love it. Although I have had accounts before this, but that was before all the really big changes in it. Wow. They are really sticking together. We Please give me my leg back. Yes. Bottom of the team, but I'm fine with it. But yeah, like I said earlier in the last clip, leave a like if you like it, dislike if you don't, and if you do like it, subscribe.